Oh, so riding season is slowly coming to an end for the season. Riding season coming to an end for the season, for the year. And I'm trying to get all of the motorcycle gear that's been sent to me, the reviews done, because you just never know now when the weather could drop or just go bad and you could wake up with snow. So today we're looking at this, and I'm going to pronounce their name wrong because I really have no idea how you pronounce it. I don't know if it's like EJEAS, or if it's just EJEAS. I don't know. This is their Q2. This is their dual pack, $104 US. This could be like a really, really good budget option if you're looking for like a wireless intercom and don't want to spend a lot of money. You can get the single pack of these for like $50-something. That's really good. So we're going to take a look at their website, take a look at what comes in the box, and then I'm going to hook these into our helmets. My daughter and I, because she doesn't have any comms on her helmets, and she's going to be just riding as a passenger. But I think it could be really good for us because, of course, I can't usually hear her when we're riding. So we're going to do that today. Okay, so here it is. I'm just going to call them the Q2. This is the double pack. So nice looking, I guess. That's them right there. What is this? There's your antenna, indicator light, intercom, FM key. I'll show you, has FM radio. That's nice. Your volumes. Type C charger. Volume there as well. So you have volume up, volume down. Headphone jack. Yep. Power button, phone jack. I'm down with you. What else do we have here? Clip installation. So it does look like this is a... I'm wondering if they could give you two different ways to put it on, because this is a sticky, which is fine. But I like having headphones or intercoms that I can clamp on so that I can move them between different headsets. Anyway, here you go. Q2 Motorcycle Bluetooth Intercom, 2-rider. Now they do have other intercoms that can do, I believe, up to 8. Brand new platform, know better, know you better. Okay, Bluetooth 5.1, noise canceling, 3D sound effect. Okay, low power consumption, IP65 waterproof. So again, good for rain. Don't go dropping it in a pool of water. 1 second quick pairing. That's nice. Voice assistant. Auto phone receiving, remote control optional, FM radio, 2-rider, 800 meters talking. So they say 800 meters. So in your own head, whatever number they kind of give you, in my opinion, that's like if you were both just standing on the street, then you might get close to that. But when you're moving and there's interference, cut that at least in half. At least from my experience with all intercoms. And they talk about a remote you can get, and that's this little guy here. So it's like a little handlebar remote, which I think is actually really cool. So if you're not someone who likes fumbling up here on your helmet, you can actually have it on your handlebar, which could be really good actually, as long as you have the room for it. Bluetooth 5.1, yeah, 2 riders, yeah, 24-hour phone talking time, cool. CVC noise canceling, yeah. So again, it's not noise canceling for listening to music. It's noise canceling just on your calls. 1 second wake up, yeah. IP65, yeah. There's that remote. Cool. See, yeah. Well, I can't tell if that's 2 different kinds of clamps. Right there. I guess we'll find out. This is it here. It's small. It's a small box, which is nice. Motorcycle. There's not a lot on it. Just kind of shows here. Intercom, stereo, auto calls, IP65 remote. It does say though, it says remote control on the box. That's weird. It says remote control on the box. I would think if it's not in the box, they should say optional remote control, because right now it seems like this is stuff that it has or is included, right? So I'm nitpicking because that's what I do. User manual, so that's a good size manual. Thank you. Like that, right? Has everything kind of there, how to set it up, how to operate it, how to pair it, etc., etc. 1 side, 2 sides. Oh yeah, no, yep. Goes through and shows you everything. Yeah, that's good. I'm down. I'll probably use this. That's nice. I think that's fantastic. Here is your actual intercoms. We'll bring out one in a second. And this is, what is that? Oh, that is cool. I've never seen that on a pair of, like, the actual speakers that go in your ears. I've never seen such things. Huh. Okay, so I'm going to pull these. Look at these speakers. You see this? Usually they're just little speakers, but these have like little cups on them, little foam cups. Because a lot of times I find, you know, unless you have a like a pocket in your helmet that kind of has them recessed, the speakers, a lot of times they're pressing right up against your ear, and after a while they can hurt, right? Luckily for me, most of my helmets have like a recessed pocket in them. But these, check that out. Do you see that? It's a nice little cushy. Oh, I'm down with that. I really am down with that. And of course you have your boom mic, which is excellent. You got 2 sets of those. And I'm just pouring this all out here. And these are sticky things. I'm guessing this is going to be used to help stick these, right? Stick these to the inside of your helmet. Oh, it does have a clamp style. Excellent. That's good. But it's just friction based, okay? So it's just pressure. It's not a screw type or anything like that. So it has the 2 friction based ones. Is that it? And then it has the sticky ones. Okay, so it does come with both. Yep. So you have either the option of this, which is what I'll probably use, or the option of this. And this is great. I'll give you for instance. We're gonna put this on my daughter's helmet, and I honestly don't even know if the shell and the liner, or if the liner is removable, because sometimes if it's not removable, it's really hard, if not impossible, to get something like this in there. So something that sticks on the side of the helmet can be good. All right, that's cool. I'm down. Again, for a budget set, again, they have to sound good, but for a budget set, I'm impressed so far. And this is the unit. That's nice. Nothing wrong with that. EJEAS, I don't know, Q2. So there's going to be where your headphone goes in. This is your USB-C. Okay, that's for charging. Buttons are great though. Like, that's an awesome button on the back. It's like, it's super. You can definitely feel that with gloves on. There's going to be how you actually mount it to the actual mount, and nice and simple, right? You just kind of have clicky points in there. No click. Yeah. Is it like literally just like 2 buttons? Is that it? Yeah, really. It's kind of what it seems like when you look at here, right? Intercom button, volume button. So yeah, like 4 buttons. Button, 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 and these 2 buttons. And I guess it all depends on how long you push the buttons. All right, that's cool. I am going to take this upstairs, and I'm going to mount this on our 2 helmets. And as soon as my daughter decides that she wants to go for a quick ride, we'll do part 2. So stay tuned. Okay, so Harley and I have got the comms on, and she can hear me. Yep. And actually, they sound fairly loud. All right, Harley, do you want to get on? On? Yes? There was definitely a little bit of confusion in regards to, not the pairing instance, that's pretty good. They're pretty simple to connect, right, Harley? But the issue was if you're listening to music and then wanting to switch from intercom to like listening to your radio to listening to your stereo back to intercom, that was a little confusing. Yes, right, Harley? That was confusing when we were trying to figure out how to use them. Hello? Am I really quiet? So, let's, I was going to say, let's stop up here and I'll see if I can move my mic. Hold on a sec, okay? Can you hear me okay when we're not moving? You can, but you can't hear me. Is your face shield down or up? And you still can't hear me? All right, hold on a sec. I'm gonna pull over up here so maybe you can hear me better. All right, trying to just figure out. Can you hear me okay, Harley? Yes? But when we're moving, you can't. Really? All right, let's just try that a little bit more, okay? Can you still hear me? Okay. All right, we're gonna go around here and see. And still can't, you can or can't? You can? Okay, well that's good. Check your volume too, just to make sure. So if you push, I think it's the back, like on the dial, like kind of find where the center is and kind of the back part of it. See if it gets louder at all. Is it? Okay. But right now you can hear me okay? Barely, but yeah, I wonder if you're can't hear me at all anymore? No? Well, that's no good, and we're just barely moving. I don't know why you can't. I can hear you, but you can't hear me. I wonder. Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing up here, and I'm wondering if it has to do with my other mic or if my mic's turned around. Hold on a sec. But you can hear me here. It's just that when we start moving, you have problems hearing me. Right. Bizarre. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, well, let's continue, because if they're not good, then that's something for us to know, right? Yeah, so you're hearing me now, but as soon as we start moving, you can't hear me. So tell me when it stops. So I'll keep talking, you tell me when you can't hear me anymore. La 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 la. Right. You can't tell what words I'm saying. Okay. Well, switch it to your music and see what the music was like. Switch it to your music. Switch to your music. Okay, so Harley's now listening to music because we're not getting great ability for her to hear me. So it seems once we break about 60 kilometers, she can no longer really hear me at all. She says that all she can hear is there's something. She can hear that I'm talking, but she can't make out anything that I'm actually saying. Once we stop, she says it's fine. Now, I'm not 100% sure because I could still hear her. So I don't know if it's an issue, but they are quiet without question. They're not very loud. So if you do have a really loud bike, and my bike is fairly loud, it's not crazy loud, but it's fairly loud. Just realize that, I would think, because again, she's right behind me, so the clarity is good. And when we were at home, she was actually walking around in the house and I could hear her. So again, like distance wise, it's pretty good. Again, when we're stationary and when we're moving, it is still connected, but she just says that she's having, she can't hear, and that's kind of a concern, right? Because it's kind of an important part of having comms. Now she is listening again to music, so we will find out from her when we get back what she thought of that part of it. Interesting to see if the music's loud enough at the speed or if it was just the comms. So, are they the best? No, I'm guessing not. Now, I'm going to definitely put this review up, and I will have to reach out to the company and be like, hey, not a great, right? Not a great impression. The other thing too is, like, again, the manual wasn't great. It was good in how to, connect to Bluetooth. That was fine. But in regards to actual operation, like how to switch from, intercom to switching to your music and then switching back to intercom, none of that is there. So if you have these, just so you guys know, you will long press to go. So when you start, you'll be in intercom mode, okay? And then when you're done intercom mode, what you'll do is that you'll long press the button, and that will take you that will shut off intercom mode, and then you should go back into just your standard music button. When you want to go back into intercom mode again, you'll just tap on the button, which is the button on the back. So it's the one back here. So Harley's there. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can connect to you. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna tap this. So did we just connect? Yeah, so we're connected now. So one tap allows us to connect. And then the long press would disconnect, and you can hear me good now, right? Yeah, it's just when we're riding. And again, I'll agree, they're not crazy loud to start with. So how was the music though? Fine, music was okay. It was loud enough. Just the comms were not loud. Okay, well, good to know. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you there. We do have another set of comms that we want to try before winter comes. So they'll probably be a bit more expensive, of course, but you know what? It's better to pay a little bit more for something that actually works, right? I'm fogging up. All right, guys, links down below to these if you have them or if you're interested or whatever. And that's it for today. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ding. And we'll see you next video. Later. Okay, so I didn't want to just end the video like that. So I don't necessarily know what the issue is that we were having. So I want to throw that out there, and I will try to leave a comment below if I can get any response from the manufacturer. But the concern is I could hear my daughter. I would say it was I could hear her. The fastest we ever got was about 70 kilometers an hour. I could hear her. I definitely wish it was louder. She couldn't hear me. Now, it's not that we disconnected. The intercom stayed connected the whole time. I think the concern is just volume. I think the concern is volume. And the issue there is, she is sitting behind me, and she is sitting over the exhaust, which means that it's louder for her, right? It's definitely louder for her than it is for me. I've got all the wind protection. I've got the volume of the actual motor. The exhaust, like I said, is behind me, whereas that's all under her. She's getting it more than I am, and I think that's the concern, because she said she could hear me, she just couldn't make out what I was saying. And then, of course, whenever we'd stop or we'd slow down, then she could hear me fine, which is, of course, the bike is much quieter. So they may be okay if you have a quiet bike. But if you're like me and you have a bike that's loud, or like my wife, whose bike is louder than mine, then I would say that, especially if it's loud for you in riding. I think if it was me using comms possibly with another bike, we probably would have been okay, because again, I could hear my daughter fine. She just couldn't hear me. So I think volume's the issue, and if you have a loud bike, that could be a problem.
Anyways, I just wanted to end the video with this, you know, little idea, not just to say that they didn't work, because the comms themselves connected, and like I said, she walked around the house while I was outside, and we never lost connection. We never lost connection when we were riding. We just, the volume is too quiet. All right, guys, that's it now. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and always some more motorcycle stuff coming up, because season's not over yet. All right, guys, I'm out. Later.